In life, we are sometimes lucky enough to have a couple of friends that we hang on to for the rest of our lives. For me, it's my buddy Craig Putvey. We've been friends from high school, and ever since then, we've even became closer. But every time we hang out, we end up saying the same thing. We should hang out more often.
Action.
And action. The inaugural clap.
What's up,
That's
everybody?
a big word.
Welcome back to the podcast. It's been a while.
What's the name of the podcast?
We should hang out more often.
We should.
And we should.
We should
start with an official cheers.
Cheers.
Brand new glasses.
Yep.
My wife bought me because she broke one that was fitting for today's conversation, which we're talking about. What are we talking about?
We're talking about being a father.
Yeah, being a father. But ladies and gentlemen, first, let's start with a proper introduction. We're so bad. We're so bad at this.
Proper introduction.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to We Should Hang Out More Often.
Yes.
I'm your host, Derek Branco Suarez.
Bragosaurus.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And my co-host. Co-host as in, like, we are
What do you mean
equal.
co-host?
Yeah, I don't know how to say it to make
I'm the
my
host.
equal host.
No, host and host.
My host and my other host.
No, you don't have another
You're not
host.
my host.
You're the host.
Yeah.
No,
my
I'm
host
the
and
host.
host.
We're
Our hosts.
both hosts. Yeah. There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to How.
How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah,
right?
I've been watching that lately, and it's good. Ladies and gentlemen, we're starting over.
Starting.
And now we'll start over again.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to We Should Hang Out More Often.
Yes.
We're your hostesses,
There you go.
Derek, and you are.
Sea Dog.
Nobody
Nice.
calls you C. No,
Nobody.
It's not going to be a thing. It's not going to be.
I'm trying.
Let it go.
I'm trying. Okay.
Let it go.
Like Elsa said, right?
Let it go.
Let it go.
No, I used to think it was Let It Snow.
Yeah, but
But I mean, it makes sense.
No, it
Elsa,
doesn't.
Snow, let it
No,
snow.
but it doesn't, 'cause
But
you're letting it go.
She's also letting it snow.
She's not letting it snow. It's snowing.
We'll have to cut it because Disney will sue us.
Who?
I don't know.
I don't know. Mr. Walt. Huh?
He's also frozen.
Yes. Oh,
It's got joke of the day already.
That is. I think so. We should just cut right now.
We'll see you
This
next
is the
time.
end of the episode.
We'll see you next time, guys. It's over. I did it. Boom. Nailed it. It's getting hot in here, though.
It is.
Oh,
it is.
God. It's getting hot.
Oh, that is a...
What? I'm not saying his name. It's legal.
It is.
It's legal.
You're not talking about it.
I'm not.
So you got to zoom in on that face because it looks like he's taking a shit.
I did this just to be funny.
Yes.
And to get Craig mad.
But it's not
actually
funny.
a horrible, ugly shirt.
It really is an ugly
really
shirt.
is.
It's like one of those shirts you buy at a flea market.
Yeah, like a cheap flea market.
But like, yeah, exactly. For like $5.
Like, it's for my Portuguese friends.
Yes.
You buy this at a Portuguese grocery store.
Ah, see, I didn't say it.
That's where it's
I'm not
actually
the,
where I bought it.
Yeah.
I bought it there.
A what?
Yeah, a Portuguese grocery store.
Nice.
In Montreal.
You bought a shirt at the grocery store. Cool.
Yes.
No, I'm not judging.
But if they knew, they would have sponsored us.
Yeah. Oh,
I should tell them.
guaranteed.
I should tell them.
We should have a lot of sponsors.
Okay. Craig's going to keep you busy while I change this shirt because it's horribly ugly. But yet, the guy on it is awesome.
No, he is
We
not.
don't talk about him. Oh,
He
maybe-
doesn't. He doesn't deserve
you should
to
mention what we
be.
don't talk about. For people who haven't seen the first one, you should watch the first one.
Yeah, you
and in
should.
case you haven't,
But
Craig
I
will
think
explain three things we don't talk about.
Everybody has watched the first one. So there's three things that we do not talk about. Right? We do not talk about politics. We do not talk about COVID-19. And we especially do not talk about the fake Ronaldo. And by fake Ronaldo, I mean the Portuguese Ronaldo. Again, no disrespect to the Portuguese. Great people. I love them. But
And I'm back to defend
he
Ronaldo.
is a
The
piece
best.
of... He's
Awesome.
good. He's okay. But I don't like him. All right. But again, we don't talk about him.
Okay.
Good. You took that shirt off. You were getting burned, right?
It was hot.
Yeah, irritated.
It's like
Not
he's
because
so-
it's a cheap shirt, because
No,
it's a crap.
It's because he's so great
Yeah.
that watching him, you get hot. I take that back. It sounds horrible.
It does,
Once
but
I heard myself say it.
It sounds really good, though. All right.
It does.
Do you know where he's playing now?
He is, and he's just rocking it.
Where is
Where's he
Where
back?
is he playing?
He's in Real
Where's
Madrid.
you
No,
don't
he's
even
back in
know.
Madrid.
No, he's
No,
not.
he's not. He's
No.
back in. You know what?
So
I'm
yeah,
disconnected
so
from
he
the world
follows
lately.
the guy, but he has no idea where the guy is.
Let's be honest.
You're a
I'm
fanboy.
going to be honest for a second.
Manchester United. That's
Yeah,
where
that's
he
it.
plays for. Manchester
But
United.
I'm going to
The
be
Red
more
Devils.
honest with you. I only care when he plays for Portugal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You mean when he loses for Portugal?
He wins.
He wins.
He's a winner. Winners
Yes.
win.
Chicken dinner. Good. All right.
Okay, back to
All right. Enough of that crap.
let's get back to on track.
Yes, on
with
track.
the fact that first of all, we want to thank everybody, right? Because
Everybody.
my hopes for the first episode was that it would go past 100.
Exactly.
We didn't just go past 100.
No, we got to 20 views, right? Which we got pretty fast, right?
Yeah.
And then we got to 30, 40, 50. I even took screenshots of milestones.
You did.
And then, by luck,
True story.
I got to the screenshot of 69 views.
We did.
And and we got over 500 views for it, so we're pretty much famous.
Dude, we are viral.
Exactly.
We have destroyed the internet.
Yeah.
TikTok, Facebook.
Yeah. Talk and
What other
Bookface.
ones are there? Twitter.
Twitter. Yeah. All those ones.
What are
Anyway.
the other ones? What are the ones that disappeared?
We went viral.
We did, like,
Yep.
big time. And if
Like
you haven't seen
herpes.
the first one, which I doubt it,
Like
because
herpes,
they've seen it.
Everybody's seen it.
They've
right?
seen it.
Yeah.
Listen, I've changed since then. I've
really?
I've stopped talking to certain people because I don't have time for the little people anymore. I mean, you know,
Dude, over 500 views.
Yeah,
right?
it's big.
And
It's
it's
big.
been, what, like 2 weeks?
I quit my job.
Yeah.
I didn't quit my job.
No.
Hopefully,
I didn't
if you
either.
guys keep subscribing, I will quit it.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking.
Me too. I will quit his job.
Don't
too.
tell my job though.
No. No, but I walk around work now, and people are whispering.
Yeah,
They're
I
like,
walk with my head up high,
yeah,
and I look at people down.
down.
at them
Good.
because
good.
they're below
That's
me.
good. Okay, good.
Yeah,
Good,
because
good.
I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah, you got to fake it
I
to
mean,
make it, right? If we want to be stars, we got to act like stars.
I-
Right? I spit on a couple of people at work.
Act like stars. Sorry,
We are. Sorry.
but yeah, we blew up. We blew
Yeah,
up.
blew up.
But honestly, for real, I wanted to get past 100. The thing went to like 5. I don't even know what we're at right now.
It's over. I almost check it periodically, and that's a school word. If you could spell that, I will give you $5.
Dude, I can't spell.
I know.
So no, but for real, just I know that in like YouTube numbers, 500 is not a lot.
It's nothing.
But for somebody who just started out with our first podcast,
Exactly. Every single step, like I said, my milestone was 69. I was the most proud of that.
yeah, he was aiming for 69. That's all he wanted.
But
for
then
some
after,
reason.
but then after that, it just kept going up, 300, 400, and I literally got really excited.
I know, I
I
did.
really
I did.
enjoyed it.
And today's episode, we're going to be talking about being fathers. But,
Yes.
but
'Cause we
I'm,
are.
I'm saying that only to say that this. Wow, I'm
maybe
so
we had
good
too
at this
much apple
podcasting
juice,
or
right?
thing is.
Yeah.
Today we're drinking cola.
Yeah, cola. Yeah, because we can't say generic cola.
Yeah,
We
like
can't say,
what is it? President's Choice.
Yes,
Cola.
something like that.
So
But
I know
you
you can't even say that.
You probably can't
even
say
say that. We're just drinking.
Cola.
It tastes like Coca-Cola and Pepsi,
Yeah,
but it's
something
not.
Yeah, exactly. That's not.
Are we gonna get sued? Probably.
Maybe, but you can cut
Is
it
there
out.
is there a
But
brand
you
called
can
not
cut that out.
Coca-Cola?
Maybe not. But
So we're not gonna get sued.
let's start it. Yeah. Wait. Oh, you got the slurp.
Yeah, I got my slurp. I'm drinking my slurp. My slurp.
slurp. So as Derek was saying, extremely happy you stopped touching
Yeah,
my hand.
don't.
That's
That
gross.
got real awkward. I got like
weird.
one of those.
I got a good chill
Pervert.
though. I liked it. No, but honestly, from the cockles of my heart, that's a weird word. Eh?
I
But
like
it's
it.
It's a real one.
I will let it pass.
Yes.
It's a good word.
I'd like to.
Let's use it more often.
I'd like to cockles. I'd like to thank everybody that watched, everybody that took the time to
real.
share,
Now we're
like,
gonna get serious for a second here.
comment, everything, right? So the more comments, the more likes, the
know.
more subscribes to the YouTube page, just makes everything bigger.
And something that I really, really liked was, we were talking about it before, was the people who actually gave us some feedback
Yes.
and suggestions.
Exactly.
Keep
So
the suggestions going.
the
Really-
positive suggestions,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
I haven't gotten any
If
hate
somebody
mail yet.
suggests, shut the hell up, guys.
Yeah, one person suggested me that I should drop the other person, but I was like, hey.
We're hostesses.
He's my
You can't
friend.
drop me.
He's my friend.
I'm
right?
not your friend.
And he's got a nice beard.
I'm
right?
not your
so
friend. Yes, speaking of the beard,
oh
just came from the barbershop.
oh me too. Can you tell?
L'Héritage Barbershop in Granby. You guys should go. If you haven't, you should book. If you haven't, check out and book.
Yeah.
All online. And he's actually our sponsor for today.
Oh, cool. Nice.
L'Héritage, thank you
Click
for
it.
being the sponsor. And thank
Yeah.
you for making me look more beautifuler by the second.
Exactly.
You know, I didn't know it was possible. But yes,
It's not. It's not.
Well, I try. Either
Exactly.
way, I'm going to keep trying.
But I will give you something. You do have a nice beard.
Well, that's because of him. It's not because I can grow a handsome beard like
Oh,
yourself.
okay. Oh.
But
So you're telling me that I could have a handsome beard like you if I go there?
you could be better than now.
How can it be better?
Well, he'll shape it.
Okay, he'll shape it.
he'll
He'll
shape it.
shape my face pubes.
Yeah.
Yeah, to my little pinch. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
We'll
I
check
don't
it
know
out.
if anybody wants to touch those face pubes. But that's another podcast.
That might be another
conversation.
podcast.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
The podcast will be Who Wants to Touch His
Craig's
Face Pubes.
Face pubes.
Yes.
Because it goes from face pubes all the way down.
Comment, please, guys, if
To
you
my
would
ball
like
fro,
to touch his,
right?
his face pubes. We will charge, though. We need some money somehow.
No, I don't
Somehow.
think so. I think
We'll make like a booth, like a kissing booth.
a
but it'll be
kissing
the
booth, but a
his-
touching booth. That sounds bad.
That's horrible. That is horrible. But we'll do it if
No.
that's what it takes.
No, we won't.
We
No,
won't?
we won't.
Okay.
No, we won't.
Well, yeah, we'll discuss later. Off
Yeah.
camera, we'll discuss.
We'll discuss.
We'll discuss options.
We'll argue.
Options of where we're going.
All right. So, like you said, Héritage is a place that people go for beards, haircuts.
Yes,
What
yes,
are they?
yes, yes. They're also looking to hire. So for real, guys, if you want a nice workplace, contact him down at L'Héritage. Write him a message. He's a great dude. Like I went there one time and I was hooked.
Yeah.
I've been going back. He's a great dude. Check it out. If you're a barber or if a hairdresser, even he's branching out. So hit him up.
Nice.
Check it out.
That's a good plug.
It is.
Nice, and it's local.
Yeah, it is
Right?
local and
Nice.
support local. If you check my stuff in history of
Yeah.
my Facebook and everything
Of your
I-
Facebook or your Facebook page?
I don't know. I am Facebook.
That's
I
one of
am
my
the
pet
face
peeves.
of
That's my
Facebook.
pet peeves. When people say my Facebook, it's not my Facebook.
It's mine.
It's my Facebook
It's mine.
page.
Facebook needs my
right.
face on the top.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Derek,
take that back.
Derek
Nobody cares.
Zuckerberg. Yep, there you go.
I don't want to be related with that Casper the Ghost looking dude.
Ah, okay. Anyway,
I can't say that.
so we're on
Can I say
Facebook. We
that?
can't say that. We're sharing on Facebook, so we can't really bash him.
Dude, we're sharing on Facebook. It's good for him.
He needs us.
He does. We have made Facebook blow up since we started this
Yes.
podcast.
No, we haven't.
Not
no, we
at all.
haven't. Not at all.
Not at all.
All right. So this episode, like Derek said earlier, is about being a father.
Yeah, but
right?
before we get into that,
Oh.
in the news
Oh.
this week, or like the last couple of weeks, because we haven't been able to podcast because of being fathers.
Yes.
If you have seen the late breaking news that I broke the other day,
Yes, you broke.
everything is fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Everything's
Everything's
cool.
okay.
Everything's cool.
We're parents, and when a child is ill, we
Sick.
worry
Yeah.
and we take care of it.
Exactly.
Right.
And usually when a child is ill, it doesn't necessarily just affect the child, right?
No,
It affects the whole
everything.
household.
The whole
It affects
household.
the
Exactly.
exactly, and
never
especially during these days, right? With the pandemic
talk
and
about
everything
it.
going
We
on.
don't talk
We're
about
not
it.
necessarily
Why
talking
you
about
bringing it up?
that.
What's your
But
problem?
we're talking about
What's your problem?
around it.
Okay.
All right.
In the news.
In the news.
So yeah, in the weeks of during the news, I wanted to like check certain things in the news and
Yeah.
be up to date.
Okay.
And when I say the news, I mean Facebook and TikTok because I don't watch the news. The news is fake, and TikTok and Facebook
Is
where it's
real.
It's where it's
It's
real.
real.
It's where the
It's
the
keeping it
juicy
100.
info is. Where
Yeah.
the nitty gritty.
The nitty gritty is.
get down to the
But you know that all
nitty-gritty.
goes down to
get
algorithms
down
and
to
what
the
you already
nitty-gritty.
watch. So if you watch a lot of porn, it's going to prop up a lot of porn. So the news is going to be
You
porn
heard
related.
it here, everybody. I don't
News
need
is
to
porn.
say anymore. I was just saying, let's get down to the nitty gritty, and you went to the nitty gritty.
I went down to the gritty gritty.
Yeah, the dirty gritty.
The dirty gritty.
Anyway,
All right.
so in the news.
So in the news.
In the news.
So
Let me tell you in the news. I got
Oh, you're
some
going to
news.
tell
I
you.
got
Okay,
some-
go
I
for
got
it.
some
Go for it.
news.
Go for it.
I've
Go
been
for
watching
it. All right.
news.
You've
When
been
I tell you,
watching
like I
news.
said, I've been
Okay.
watching some
Go.
TikTok.
Watch some
videos.
news. Okay, go
some
watch some
news? Okay,
TikToks.
watch
Some
news,
booty
watch news.
shaking and
No.
and some.
I've been watching the good news.
Okay.
And in the good news,
Yeah.
Conor McGregor was in the news. You added Conor McGregor as a fourth. I never agreed to it.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't. Okay. You're going to allow it.
Yeah.
Because you have to.
I have no choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Conor McGregor was in the news.
Yes, he was.
Good, sweet boy.
Yeah, very
Sweet boy.
nice.
Nice, humble
Yeah,
human being.
Yeah, humble.
He went to the
Respect.
MTV Music Awards.
Oh,
because
yes.
he was presenting an award.
Was he presenting an award?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The douchebag award? Oh, sorry.
Well, the douchebag award is somebody else.
Was he
who is
presenting
douchebag,
a
so
fake
it doesn't matter. No
reward to
Anyway,
Ronaldo?
so Conor McGregor threw a drink
I know. A machine gun.
at Machine Gun
Yeah,
Kelly.
yeah.
And here's the thing.
Yeah.
I like Conor McGregor, and I don't like Machine Gun Kelly. So
So
Conor McGregor.
I don't like McGregor.
I like McGregor
and I don't
even
like Machine Gun
It
Kelly.
doesn't matter.
And-
here at the podcast,
Yeah.
we should hang out more often.
Yeah.
From me and Craig, Mr. Conor McGregor, please get better soon.
No, don't.
We hope that you
fall into
heal
a hole.
your leg, my sweet, sweet boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Please get better. Nice humans.
Okay.
There'd be more people like him.
Terrible human.
The world would be a nicer place. And now he has a medal. Like he's like Wolverine.
He's got.
He's like Wolverine.
I'm like Wolverine.
I'm waiting. You.
I have titanium in
does.
my whatchamacallit, the big ass bone. Not that bone. The femur.
Anyway,
Yeah. Go back to family.
no, I'm telling you
Oh,
about
okay,
it in the news.
okay,
Here's another thing in the news. Now this one made me laugh. I feel bad to laugh though. I felt bad after I laughed, but I couldn't help myself because they got me.
Okay.
A TikToker
Yeah.
from a TikToker.
Yeah.
It's got to be true.
Yeah.
Maybe it's true. It's not.
It
I don't
gots
know.
to be.
It's gots to be. Still recording. It's good.
Good.
Anyway, he said, a TikToker said, the king, Mr. Elvis Presley, God rest his soul, and no disrespect to any of the family.
No, of course not.
And he is great, and I listen to his music and love me tender.
Yeah, I still have a pair of blue switch shoes.
Love me true. And whatever the words are, I don't really know. I don't listen.
I don't
Anyway.
think he knows.
I don't know if you knew this, but Elvis Presley unfortunately passed
Well,
on
that,
his
I knew.
in his home in Graceland
Yeah.
on the toilet. Now I don't know if you knew about the on the toilet. That I knew. That part I knew.
You know, that would be a great place to go. Well, it depends. Were you at the beginning of the job or at the end? Or were you doing paperwork? If you were right before the paperwork, then it's okay.
Let me continue the
Yeah.
story.
Okay, go. Continue.
Anyway, that's not the funny part.
No.
that he died on toilet. Well, it's not funny either or.
no.
But it made me laugh. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Anyway, according to this TikToker, it's got to be true. He died on the toilet. Yes.
Yes.
But I didn't know this was possible,
Big but.
ladies and gentlemen. He actually died of constipation. So I'm not a bad person. He laughed. You guys saw it. Apparently, he was so backed up
Yeah. Oh.
due to all the pills and all the drugs that he hadn't pooped in 3 months.
Oh, shh.
For real. Like, dude, I pooped twice while talking about this right now. Like, I'm on like a minute pooper. You could ask my wife.
I poop 2.5 times a day, right? And
Two?
for those
Only?
no,
Only?
2.5. For those of you who are asking about the 0.5, it's not a shart. It's
Yeah.
not a shit in the pants. It's on an average of 2 days, right? So in 2 days, I poop 5 times. So equals 2.5.
Okay, so anyway, the whole point of this part of In the News was he laughed as well. I thought it was funny. I didn't know.
Yeah,
people
but you gotta
could
do
die of
research.
constipation. You died of constipation. I didn't know that was
That's
possible.
a terrible way to die. So I take back him dying on the throne as
That's
being,
what I said.
Yeah,
When I
that's
said,
sad.
I said, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Died of constipation.
Did his eyes turn brown?
That's you're going too far.
That's bad.
That's-
I Leo'd it.
I'm sorry, guys. I meant no disrespect to the family.
No,
to the
but,
Presley family.
but again-
and Craig went to go say poop in his eyes.
We'll get back to that, and we got to do some research before we
On the next podcast,
Yeah.
we'll let you know if it's true
You know who
story.
will do the research? I'm gonna call her out right now.
Who?
Kim.
She's going to research this?
She loves research.
Poop?
She'll
Or just
research
research?
anything. She'll research anything. Keep that in mind
Google.
for future
That's what Google
future
did,
episodes.
and that's
So
what,
Kim,
what the internet did.
yeah, Kim, I ask you, can you come down with the truth of how Mr. Sir Elvis Presley died? I don't think he was Sir, but
He should have been. Dude is a king.
maybe not. Yeah, but
He's not the king for nothing. Like
no, no.
That was my Elvis impression. I'm sorry to the family once again. What have I done? So much disrespect in
Yeah.
one little conversation.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so that was all that I saw in the news.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you're-
listened. I checked these things out, and I just grabbed the good stuff.
Yeah, so you're not a reference for news. So, ladies and gentlemen, do not
best
not come to this podcast for news, especially if it's coming out of Derek.
Late breaking news. No, I got nothing. I got
All right,
nothing.
good. So, do we get back to the fathers?
Nah.
Okay.
Let's just. Well, end it here.
Screw 'em.
Yeah. No, being parents.
Yeah, being
Hit it.
parents.
I'm listening to you. Go for it.
So to go back to where we
answer your
started
question.
this time, this podcast, we come back to it, right? The last podcast we kind of
Full
jump back
circle?
and forth, but
Full
whatever.
circle?
So we're coming back full circle. We want to try to provide content to you guys as much as possible.
Yeah.
Obviously, our goal is once a week, but again, being
parents.
full-time parents, full-time workers, that soon we're going to be quitting our job because
Yeah,
we're going to
'cause
be
we're big
extremely famous. Right
I've
now,
been working hard
Right now, we're
lately.
being humble. Right? Oh, you've been working hard.
Yeah, always.
Like hard. All right. Let's get back to the kids.
I'm going to cut that right there.
Yeah, cut
And
that shit.
I'm probably going to keep it just because.
Yeah, maybe. All right.
Okay, we're joking.
So being a father, right? Mm-hmm. So a father, whether it be a father figure, a stepfather, just basic father. We just wanted to come up with a topic of something that we know, right? So
What do we know?
we do know. Well, actually,
we know stuff?
parenting is not really.
There's no
Manual.
There's no
manual.
guidelines. There's no manual. There's no
course not.
nothing. It's you know what? Like I went into it thinking everything was gonna be hunky dory,
Yeah.
and it's hunky dory sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dory.
I don't know.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
Watch the show, and Dory will teach you.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, being a father or just being a straight up parent, maybe we don't necessarily, it isn't always as easy as we might think,
No,
right?
it's not.
But it's just one of those things that, but in the end, it's so fulfilling.
It is.
It is. It's extremely fulfilling.
So let's get
Once they get older.
Let's get into that. All I can say about being a parent or being a father is that it's great,
Yeah.
and it comes with a lot of work, comes with a lot of effort, it comes with a lot of learning.
Yeah.
Because if you go back in the day with our parents, I mean, it's not the same. It's not the same time. Things change. Hitting your kid behind the head, it's like it's illegal.
Yeah.
I would like to do it.
You have to do it as a joke now.
yeah.
Right?
Got to pretend.
Yeah.
Before they, grab that wooden stick, and they would just, let
Exactly.
you have it.
Which is not good, right?
It's not.
And we find out now that it's terrible for the kids.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
did it affect you in a negative way?
Maybe. Possible. Well, my mother never hit me, right? I was
Guys,
the
we
favorite.
are cracking open
I-
butt vape today.
Yeah.
After years of therapy,
After years of therapy. No,
Craig
but,
has finally
no,
admitted he's an alcoholic. No, I'm joking. It's not true. No, but it's not the same. And you know what? I think it's a lot better.
but it's evolving, right? So like anything, like in life, like parenting, like just everything in general, it evolves, right?
We are going
so
like
it gets
to next
better.
level
We're getting
podcasting.
deep.
We
right?
are.
We're getting
Dude,
balls
we are
deep.
evolving,
Right?
Not only as parents but as podcasters.
So as a parent, right, and I have
and sideline podcaster.
exactly,
Yes.
exactly, parent
Carry on.
/ podcaster,
Carry on.
right? I have a son that's 12 years old, so I'm going to be 13 on Tuesday.
Yeah, he's a big kid. Nice kid. Big.
Tall kid, yeah,
he's
very tall,
really tall.
Yeah,
He's
but
like
weak.
my height.
He's weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of weak, I told him that I would because I recently did Craig's older brother Leo.
You did my older brother Leo.
Yeah, at his wedding. And no, I took pictures at
Yeah.
his wedding.
Yeah.
And his son
Yeah.
told me this little story about jujitsu and beating you in 16
How
seconds.
old is he?
I told you I'd say it.
How old is he?
It doesn't matter.
Kids lie.
Craig takes lessons
Kids are
and got
liars.
beat in 16
No,
seconds. You heard
now
it here.
I take lessons.
You heard it here.
So
You were a jiu-jitsu MMA watcher.
I was
you
an
should have
MMA
known
watcher, right?
That you were good.
and
got
that's
beat.
and that's where watching.
How dare you now turn off your phone during
MMA,
my
that was
podcast?
me. That's my podcast. My phone's turned off. That was you, homie.
What?
Yeah. So
Minute. Give me a second. I'm joking.
so the person who we're speaking of is
You got beat easy. That's all I heard.
is Thomas. All right,
Thomas. Thomas, way to go. You've done what I've always wanted to.
So
beat this.
he's an 18-year-old now, right? He was practicing jiu-jitsu for a while, and I'm still a big fan of MMA. So obviously, I like to roll around. I like to wrestle. So there was one instance
Puts oil on
where
himself for no reason
where
like
he
that.
choked me out.
Choked him out.
Big time, right?
Yeah, and he won.
And
16
I'm going
seconds.
and I'm going to
16 seconds.
and I'm going to admit something on air that he still doesn't know.
What is that?
You'll see. Hold on. You'll hear.
They'll see.
So I
Well,
watch
they won't see.
I watch a lot of MMA. So I thought, okay,
You thought you were good.
I thought it was
thought
good.
it was easy.
So then I gave him the guillotine, right? Which is the
what?
guillotine is when you're kind of headlocking the person and you have your arm. So I finished
Why don't we
watching
just call it headlock
a
instead
fight
of some
with
word that sounds
Habib
weird.
Nurmagomedov, right? And he got out of a deep guillotine. So I was like, you know what? I'll let him give it to me, right? I'll let him I'll let him choke me out, and then I'll
podcast
find
is
a way to
horrible.
I'll find a way to get out, right? I didn't find a way.
And he
I
gotcha.
really did not find a way.
16 seconds.
Even probably less than 16 seconds.
Less.
Because I turned the wrong way and I tapped, right? Almost instantly. I'd say it was about probably 10 seconds.
He tapped
In 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
But what Thomas doesn't know is that when I turned, I hurt my throat. And I had a damaged trachea, I guess. I don't know if it was damaged, but every time I coughed, every time I spoke or
Was your vulva
it hurt,
okay?
my vulva was okay. But he heard it, but he doesn't know that because I was, I'm very proud. But now if he listens to it this far in, he will know.
Anyway, buddy, I told you I'd
Good
talk
job.
about it here. I did. Now
Yeah.
you have a job to do. Get all of your friends to subscribe and listen.
There you go. All of
It's
your
only
5
fair.
friends, Thomas. Right?
I'm sure he has
He's
more.
a special kid. Nope. All right. So
Anyway.
let's go back to being fathers.
Fathers.
All right. So where did we
I don't know. We get sidetracked so quick.
We
in this
do get
podcast here.
sidetracked.
We should hang out more often.
We
get
should.
sidetracked. Should
We
be
get
like on the
sidetracked
bottom with
all the
with
time.
tradition.
All right. Because we were actually
Hold on a
getting-
second. Sorry.
We were actually getting into some sort of a deep conversation,
Were we?
right? I think so.
I forgot.
So it's
as soon as
almost
we
like
got
we have
deep,
to
I
rewind.
sidetracked. That's where it happened. That's where I stopped caring.
All right.
Yeah.
Someplace where Derek's never been. All right.
Fathers.
So being fathers, right?
Yes.
I was talking about Quentin.
Yeah,
And,
oh, yeah.
Being a father.
And weak. That's where we got.
Yes,
all
he was very.
See how we got
He's still
sidetracked?
very weak,
Yeah,
right?
very weak.
But
Let's-
he's a very
let's-
tall.
let's
He's a very nice, gentle,
Gentle,
very
very
gentle,
gentle,
right?
gentle,
and
gentle.
he's a good kid.
like
and
a
I'm,
gentle giant.
I'm
Gentle
extremely
giant.
proud of. So, as we grow up, right? When we're young, when we're kids, we see our parents, right? And we think they have all their shit together, right? They don't.
they're just
They didn't
like
have
us.
their shit
They're
together.
just like us.
And it's right now that we're realizing that our parents didn't have their shit together. They
Mm-hmm.
were just going as it goes, right? But and we're just realizing that now as parents. So what I've realized a lot since I was 23 years old, because Quentin's 13 now, right? Or he will be 13. Was that parenting, like everything in life, is just continuous improvement on yourself, continuous learning.
It's hard to improve perfection, though. But well, just carry on. I'm not going to
Hey,
interrupt.
yo, I'm getting serious here, huh? All right.
But every time, I think that is my main problem
Yeah,
in life.
yeah.
When someone gets serious, I feel like
Yeah.
I have to drop a joke. Sorry,
Exactly.
but that wasn't a joke. That was truth.
Yeah,
I drop truth.
Truth.
I drop a lot of truth.
So,
And I'm going to stop. Carry on.
so we continue to evolve, right? And as soon as we assume that we don't know everything, and that we are learning as our kids are learning as well, and we just take it in stride and everything, then that's when we kind of I guess become better parents. But even at that, I don't know.
Don't know. No, you're for real. There is no antidote.
No, exactly.
You know, or the French would say antidote.
Antidote. No, that was bad.
You just said a horrible
Yeah.
antidote.
Antidote. I said taton.
Yeah,
Okay.
you did.
Sorry,
Live
my
on a-
bad.
on a
Live.
podcast.
Well, it's not live, but
Well,
you can
it
edit
will
it
be
out.
as soon as I
If you
post
can
it.
edit it out, it's not.
I'm
live.
going to keep it.
You can keep it.
I'm going to keep it because he said it.
All right.
Pervert.
Pervert. Pervert.
As the French
Yeah,
would say.
as the French would say.
Here in France.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Because they're still here
We're
with us.
still in France, right?
are.
We
We
just
just-
left our families. We're fathers, but we just
As
left them.
fathers,
Screw
we
it.
are doing a horrible
We're
job.
famous. So when you're famous, you don't need to care about your kids.
And also, when you're famous, you let go of your family.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta
it's,
move on.
it's just what you do, and we've accepted that role.
Long time ago.
Actually, no, not at all.
Me neither.
So,
My wife would kill me.
yes, she would. She's tried.
Not yet. Soon.
Not yet, not
I'm not
yet.
worth enough. But
No.
as soon as this podcast blows even
Blows
further
up.
through the roof.
You'll see me and his wife doing the podcast together.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
She's just waiting. There you go.
Is she really
right.
waiting? I don't know. This
So again-
might not be cola, and rum. It might
Cola.
not be.
RC Cola.
No, you can't say that. It's not RC Cola. It's
So
even
again,
cheaper.
to get back down
You see, I made a joke
to
again,
business.
didn't
You did.
I'm just too
You
funny.
have trouble being serious.
I do.
You do.
I do.
See, I could get serious. I could get emotional. I could cry right now if I wanted to.
You cry all the time.
I don't.
It's annoying. It's why we don't hang out often. We would hang out more often,
Yeah.
but every time he gets into this, all philosophical, and I get annoyed.
Yeah. It's because he has trouble getting in touch with, what's this right there? His feels. He's got
what?
trouble. His feels.
His feels.
The kids say feels.
Nobody says that.
No. They do. You'll see. We keep looking back.
We've been having technical difficulties on the recording part, but things seem
Just
to
a
be
little
going
bit.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
more us
It
in
seems
panic,
to be going okay. Yeah.
And
Because
just-
we don't want to be doing this shit for nothing, right?
and we're always scared that it is, but it seems like it's okay, and it is.
Exactly. All right.
Carry
So,
on.
Derek,
Carry on.
I have a question for you.
Go for it.
Yeah. What's the most fulfilling thing for you being a father?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
Good question, Dr. Phil.
Dr. C. Call me Dr. C.
Nobody calls you that.
No.
Dr. Phil, what I would have to say is, that is actually a good question.
It is.
And I want to answer it seriously, but
Yeah.
I have trouble
Try.
being
Okay.
serious. But
Focus.
I think that
Focus.
the most... Let's go for real. All of a sudden, I'm going to be for real. I think that maybe the most fulfilling is, it's small, yet means the world to me.
Yeah.
When we go somewhere and somebody says, would you like something to drink? And he says, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Something like that. I'm like, it's getting through.
So,
He's being
is it
polite,
the no
it's being
thank
important.
you, or is it the fact that he's saving you money because he doesn't order a Coke?
No, I'm talking like just at somebody's house.
Okay. So it's by politeness. It's not.
Yeah, just
it's not monetary.
My kid's being polite. My kid's being
Yeah.
responsible. And when somebody says to me, your kids are so polite,
Yeah.
they're most probably lying. But
No, they're not, right? And
don't know.
I have the same experience, right? Because I think kids with their parents, with their with their close entourage, they seem to be shits sometimes, right? But as parents, we keep drilling them to say, make sure you say thank you, make sure you say thank you. And sometimes we feel like nothing registers, right? But when our kid goes somewhere else, and then
Exactly.
that parent is
Exactly.
like, oh my God, your kid is an angel. You're like, are we speaking about the same kid?
yeah, that's the thing.
Or in school, when the school teacher says, I would take a class full of your child. I was like, cool.
To be honest, no one's ever said that to you.
Oh, almost every single year.
He's lying right here on camera. Sorry, guys.
I am not.
I want to
Quentin-
keep this podcast as real as possible. Craig's
But
making
he's
it
a
possible.
liar.
He is a liar. No, I'm joking.
But for real. But so when we hear that, we're like, okay, we're doing something right. But in the moment, as we're trying to teach our kids, as we're trying to drill it in their head to be polite, to to do things properly, don't eat with your mouth open and shit like that.
And just little conseil.
A conseil.
They call it a little conseil. Drilling kids in the head. Let's change the words. But
So
I
as
know what
we're
you mean.
trying to not punch them, not phically hurt them, but as we're trying to
Get
what's the word
some
I'm looking
message
for?
across.
Get the message across, right? There you go. Thanks.
Carry
Hey,
on.
for once.
Carry on.
Let's carry on.
Once for like it at least twice.
Okay, maybe in
Not even.
our whole lifetime. Anyway,
Exactly.
so once we find out that when our kids leave our house and that are actually civil,
Yes.
and that aren't running around with their pants off or aren't eating with their mouth open, that say please, they say thank you, then we're like, okay, shit,
Exactly.
we're doing something right.
Exactly.
But then we still don't get that feeling later on. But
But what I like is that you asked me a question.
Yeah.
A question.
a question.
You asked
Yeah.
me a question and then decided I'm going to answer for him. And,
Because I didn't like your answers. Your
yeah,
answers are shit.
you were
all
like,
right?
dude, please
Nah, come
stop
on.
talking. I can do this podcast.
Yeah, I could do it alone. All right. Welcome to the We Should Hang Out More Often
With Craig
with
only.
Craig only, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Carry on.
No, you carry on.
What was the, is there other questions?
No, I just added on to your answer.
Yeah, but
Because you said when they
that's
say
it.
thank you, and then I just added my own anecdote.
You said it for me.
I did.
And
I did,
I'm
'cause
scared
you can't
to
say it
talk
yourself.
'cause Craig's kicking me under the
I am.
table.
I'm not.
And
not.
no, but yeah, no, I think that would be me.
Yeah.
I think that is one of the things that most rewarding.
Yeah.
And for you, what's the most rewarding?
What's the?
We've heard it already. Stop
What?
talking.
No, but that's not even what's most rewarding for me. That's
Okay,
just a
what's-
side thing, right?
Side
That's just a
thing,
side
okay.
thing. But it probably revolves around the same thing, right? Just knowing that our kids, can grow up and be just not little douchebag kids. Just be real to themselves.
Yeah.
Be able to speak and be able to not just speak like words, but just be able to express themselves.
Yes.
And I think that's
agree.
that's something that I was missing as a child. Is even as an adult, I have trouble, kind of expressing what I'm, what I want, my feelings and stuff like that.
100%.
And
I joke when I'm like,
yeah.
keep
Yeah, yeah.
speaking blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
But
blah blah blah.
but yeah, when I say it, you being a father,
Yeah.
you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And-
And here's one for you.
Yeah.
Now.
Oh, you have a question for me?
Well, yeah. It's
Are
not
you
really
qualified?
a question.
All right,
Not at all.
qualified. Comment?
I'm not even qualified to be recording this podcast.
Yeah, no,
I'm still checking to make sure it's recording.
Obviously,
That's how
right.
qualified I am. Anyway.
Anyways.
What was I saying? I was saying, back on track.
Yep.
Parenting back in the day versus
Yes.
parenting today.
Yeah.
Was it easier back then? Is it easier now? I don't know. But all I know is when I go to Walmart, it costs me a lot of money.
Yeah.
Versus back in the day, I had one toy for all my childhood.
Yeah.
And now when I go to Walmart, I need to buy them something or else I get a hissy fit.
But that's on you. That's more on you
Yeah,
than
but do
anything.
you not buy them something?
My son, no. Forget about it. You're 13, dude.
Yeah,
You
because
could
what he
almost
wants costs $300 every time.
But for my daughter, I guess whenever, it's not bad. That's why I don't shop with my kids.
Yeah, but I mean, like, just to do, like, the simple stuff.
Yeah, like
I
what?
gotta go buy Tylenol.
Yeah, you buy your kids Tylenol.
No, but I mean, just like, you
Okay.
gotta go buy Tylenol, and then
Yeah.
they say, can we go to the kids section? And all of a sudden, they want something.
Yeah, but yours are a bit older now, right? So yeah, obviously,
still want something.
yeah, they still want something. They always want something. So you say no, just straight up,
Yeah, but yeah, it's hard.
or you just try to do it alone without the kids.
I remember when I was a kid.
Yeah,
Okay, my parents would buy me something.
yeah,
Like it would be if it was something big.
yeah.
Let's say they bought a Super Nintendo.
Oh, that's big.
That's
back in the
that's
day.
huge back in the day.
That's like the
okay?
PS
They
17
bought me
tonight.
a Super Nintendo, and they would say the famous line of "That is a birthday gift, a Christmas gift, and that is
Yeah.
next year's birthday gift."
Yeah,
And now I go to Walmart and I have to buy them something every time
but I just figured out why we probably buy our kids. We overcompensate.
because we didn't get it.
Exactly. But is that better? Is it not better?
I don't know.
It depends.
don't
Are
know.
your kids little shits if they do get it?
Yeah, but
do they appreciate
I
it?
feel like I wasn't a little shit,
Yeah.
but I did get the broomstick. Did you get the broomstick?
The broomstick.
I got a broomstick. I got the chinela in Portuguese. I got the slipper,
Okay.
but like the slipper with the hard sole. Did
Yeah.
you get that?
No, like I said, I was the baby of 3 kids and I was the favorite. So on my brother and sister's birthdays, I got gifts.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes. And your gifts were better.
Probably. Right.
Nice.
Yeah. So to go back to your question, is it better now than it was back in the day? I can't say it's better, but I could say it's different.
Also, I would have to say that in our parents' defense,
Yeah.
Salaries,
generations,
it seems like everything balances.
and we could
'cause
get
houses are ridiculously
yeah,
expensive.
but we could get all philosophical, right? And right,
More made up
our
words on our. No,
and-
did we use that word last time?
maybe philosophically.
Yeah,
I
we're
don't know.
not as smart, and
No,
we don't have.
we're
much
not
to
smart.
say.
We're not
We
words.
don't have much to say.
We're not
Guys,
words,
please,
right?
unsubscribe from our.
No, don't.
Yeah, keep
don't.
subscribing.
We
Tell your
want to be
friends.
rich. We want to be stupid rich.
Wouldn't it be good though? Let's for like a second. We're gonna get real serious.
Oh, well, you are. Are we gonna cheers?
Yeah,
Clingies?
we're gonna cheers, and also to the fact.
You just went off track.
Yeah, I'm
Son of a
just
bitch.
gonna go off track. I'll get back on track.
Okay, yeah.
What was I talking about?
I don't know. Well, we were talking about our
Cheers to
parents.
the podcast, and cheers to
podcast.
celebrating that.
I think he's drunk.
No, I'm not. This is cheap Coke and cheap
Cheap
rum.
cola. Yeah.
Everything's still recording.
Yeah, everything's still recording. We can always be cut though, right?
I don't know anymore.
There you go. I don't know anymore.
Oh man, for like freaking like 3 times today. No, more than that even.
No,
like
more than
4
that.
times. Panic attack.
4 or 5
things are not
times.
recording. Malfunctions.
He's stressed. He gets the stress sweats.
You know,
I can
we're
smell
in the
it.
beginning of this podcast. We don't have like a sound dude.
No, we don't.
We're like
Unless-
sound dudes and
We should have our
video
sons
dudes.
be the sound dudes.
We'd have what?
Our sons. Nah, they'd lose focus.
Yeah, they would like let's put the sound to our video game, dudes.
yeah, dudes.
And then, you know.
Oh, do they
they say
really
that?
surface? No,
Oh,
I
no,
don't
they
think so. No.
Anyway, parents, being
Parenting.
fathers.
No, being fathers, and so to go on to what you were saying before, right?
What
so
were we saying? Can't remember. That's
You
where we
can't
got sidetracked at about a half.
you
an hour
got
ago.
sidetracked, and then you got sidetracked from being
Well, it's
sidetracked.
because my sidetracked was for like something very simple. It was the
Okay.
fact that I was way back to the beginning
Okay.
and saying like we went viral.
Yeah.
And like to some of the comments, all of a sudden I got a flash of like comments. People were like, "You guys are hilarious."
Yeah.
Comic duo. You guys
Comic duo, really?
I got
Yeah.
comic duo. Did you get comic
Really,
duo?
I didn't get comic duo, but I saw Bruno, which might be a guest in our future podcast.
It will be. That has to be on a Monday.
Mini B, Monday, Tuesday. Who's available on a Monday,
Really,
Tuesday?
dude.
Someone with a schedule. He probably has a schedule.
I don't have a schedule.
Nobody has a schedule. Excuse me. So to go back, we're talking about parents, how our parents. Oh, I was going to say something.
Yeah, but
and
you
then,
cut me off again. I was
No, but
talking
you
about
cut-
getting sidetracked.
Yeah, but you got sidetracked.
Let
but-
me continue
No,
with my
I'm-
sidetrack. God, how can somebody cut off somebody on their sidetrack?
Well, it's because I'm trying to bring this podcast back.
And I'm
dude.
bringing it to my sidetrack.
Okay, bring it to your sidetrack.
People
What do you
are
have
like,
to say?
"Dudes,
What do you got to say?
You guys
What do you got
are
to say?
awesome." People are like,
well,
"You're awesome.
that
Best
Craig dude
comic
looks.
duo.
Yeah.
You guys are hilarious."
But with that really cool guy, Craig, who's
Nobody
even
said that.
better.
Not
No?
on my end.
Not on your end.
Not
Okay.
on my end.
Okay.
Everybody was like, "Best comic duo. You guys are funny,
Yeah.
hilarious."
Yeah.
I even got a couple of you were like Channing Tatum and I don't know how to say his name.
Oh, no,
Channing
no.
Tatum.
No. I'm
And-
Channing Tatum because I'm man
Dude,
pretty.
you are Jonah Hill.
No, I'm not
I am
Jonah
Channing
Hill.
Tatum.
My body might be Jonah Hill, but your body is like
Dude.
a 12-year-old.
I am not muscular.
You're
but
not
you are,
anything.
You are definitely. You are Jonah
a
Hill.
thin Jonah Hill.
You are. You are Jonah Hill because you're a little bit more.
so
little more
you're
chewy.
considering yourself
You're a little
Channing
bit-
Tatum?
You're a little bit more chewy.
Are you a stripper?
You're a little bit more.
Are you a
chewy than I am.
dancer?
You could ask my wife.
Yeah.
She would say no.
I don't want to know.
Anyway,
Anyway,
you
go.
are
One of your sidetracks.
I am definitely a Channing.
A douche.
And,
Channing.
You're up
Yeah.
a Channing.
How are you,
You
Channing?
are definitely Jonah.
First of all, your skin complexion is nothing of Channing Tatum, right? He's got a very nice chiseled jaw, nice abs. That's not
under
a
the
chiseled
beard.
jaw.
It's under
That's
the
a
beard.
fake chisel.
It's under
he
the beard.
chiseled the jaw into your beard.
I shaped it.
Yeah,
I mean, he
shaped
shaped
it.
it.
He's got muscles. He's got a six pack. That's not muscles. He's got a nice ass. He can.
First of all, listen.
Okay.
If we were to go to the beach,
Yeah,
I'd be like,
dad bods are in now
Hold on,
though.
hold
Dad
on.
bods are in now.
here, hold on.
Yeah.
If we went to the beach,
Yeah.
you'd be like, hey, do you want to build a hill? And I'd be like, no. Let me just stay in the sun and do some Channing. Yes, father joke of the day. I would have to say, ladies and gentlemen, as far as I'm concerned, one of the best things about being a parent
are the
being
jokes.
a father is the father jokes.
Yeah.
You have been giving father jokes since high school,
Yeah.
and they only got.
I've been a
worse.
father in training.
You've been,
But
your jokes were always
but
father-like.
a bad dad joke is a good joke.
It is because they
Exactly.
get even better.
So by saying I have the worst dad jokes means I have the
Worst.
Best,
No,
best,
no,
best,
no,
no.
It doesn't mean that. My jokes are like the worst, but the best.
yeah.
You know, and they get so bad that they get better.
Yeah.
They don't.
No.
But
No, they
it
don't.
still makes me funny. Does it make me funny?
No, you look funny. You look funny. And if it wasn't for heritage, your face would be a disaster.
Because he shaped the chin.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if I take the beard, it goes. My face goes like this.
No, it goes like this. You don't have a chin.
I don't.
No. All right. Fathers.
So you see, my sidetrack brought us full circle back to being fathers because
Yeah.
it came all the way back to father jokes.
Yeah. Father jokes. Yeah.
am
You're a
the
genius. You're
I
a
am
genius.
good at this podcasting.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
good.
recording?
Yeah. If you say good by father dad joke, criteria, then yeah, you're the best podcaster.
I made up a father-like joke on the spot.
Go. Yeah. Oh,
you
yeah. That
laughed.
was good. That was good. That was
pretty good.
That was good. You made that up on the spot?
No, I wrote that down.
Oh,
I wrote that
I was
down.
gonna
It
say kudos, but unkudos.
It was completely
unkudos.
like I was like I'm gonna plug it somewhere,
You
and I
can-
forgot about it at the beginning, and I brought it at the end. It's okay
Nice,
though. I
nice.
win
You win.
somehow. There was some I can't remember what I said, but it was a joke of the day at the beginning. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah,
Do you?
but I said it.
I
I said it. I think we're gonna have to
Agree to
rewatch the
disagree.
podcast.
Agree to
Agree
disagree.
to disagree. All right.
It means an old pirate's ship deck. Stands. What is it like a whale's vagina?
Wales, San Diego.
San-
San Diego is what the French call a whale's vagina.
If you don't know what we're talking about, maybe you should say that because it just sounds very random to be saying whale's vagina.
Yeah, it's from the movie Anchorman.
Anchorman. Craig
Maybe-
is also a movie fan.
Maybe
No, you're more of a
I'm
Will Ferrell
I'm a
fan.
Will Ferrell fan, right?
Everybody should be.
So maybe one day we should do a podcast of because now we ran out of things to talk about.
We're a
Right?
long
We
time
ran about
ago.
our first
We're not on
podcast.
the first podcast.
Second podcast. We said about being a father, but now we got nothing.
We got nothing.
I don't know what to do anymore. So we need your help to figure out what we need to talk about next.
We'll finish this off with we're horrible fathers.
We're horrible fathers.
And our kids are slowly being ruined.
No, mine's not.
Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree. There you go.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of my children.
Yep.
And no, you know what? I will say this: being a parent is a great thing. It is
Yep.
a beautiful thing. It's also a very stressful thing
Very stressful.
because from the day that they're born
Yep.
to forever, you stress and you worry and you want the best for them, and we try to be the best and we try to teach them the best that we can, and it's a learning curve.
Yep.
And
And it's still
you
a
know
learning
what?
curve. Even
It is.
even as they get into their teens, it's
And
still a
I'm-
learning curve.
And we're proud of them every step of the way.
Every step of the way.
And that's about it.
Yeah.
That's all I really have to say about being a father. Did you have other questions? You wrote them down in the book and you never opened the book. This is Craig's
I did.
book
Yeah.
on how to
Yeah.
be a father.
Yeah. No, but
It's a horrible book. It's a horrible read.
I asked you a question before, right?
Okay.
About what are the things that
Craig's going to his notes, ladies and gentlemen.
So
Not
I asked
much
you.
written.
I asked
Not
you.
much written. It's
what-
like
I asked
doodles.
you
It's
what
a
the
lot
good-
of stickman.
I asked you
drawings.
what dick man.
What?
A lot of dongs. I asked you
I hope this
what one of the
podcast
best
is recording.
what one of the best things about being a father was, right?
Yes.
So what's the most fulfilling things? But what are the struggles of being a father? And I'm gonna add to that not just father, because as your father, you're also
You're my father.
A part.
Derek.
No, I am your father.
Sorry.
Or as
We're going to get sued.
I am your father. That's Batman saying I'm your father to
Why would...
to Robin.
Okay.
Okay, so as a what are the struggles about being a father / partner to your wife?
I would say the biggest thing that I have trouble with is trying to be. I know that I'm a little bit too much on the discipline side of things.
Okay.
I know that when I was a kid, it was like, that is a nice high roof.
Yeah.
Let me do a backflip off of it.
Yep.
And now I'm like, don't you dare jump off of that sidewalk. It is dangerous. And I know that my wife is like, can you let them please live?
Yeah.
And you know, they got to learn the hard way. And I'm really hard on letting them learn the hard way. I don't want them to get hurt. I defend them. I protect them. And I'm like I exaggerate and I need to cut that down. And I hope that my kids understand that I'm not trying to be a bad father. I'm trying to just to protect them. And also, with my busy week of not being here,
Of working and
photos
contracts and everything,
having jobs. I
You're,
mean, you know,
you're a very hardworking father. No jokes, no nothing. You're.
he's being honest, guys.
Yeah,
This
I
is
am being honest.
crazy stuff.
And I'm
we will edit this out. Craig will make me edit this out.
And I'm not just complimenting your your job
you
or
are
whatever,
too.
but
we work hard as
Yeah.
fathers. We work hard, and I hope that our kids understand that we work hard. And when we're not there, most of the time, 100, almost, I would have to say, in me, I don't know for you, I would have to say, I know you enough to say that 100% of the time, what we're doing is for our family and for our kids.
100%.
And me doing these contracts on the side and being busy and taking pictures and all that, I hope that they understand in the future that this is for them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make money for a house, for a future, for school, for vacations, just as a family and everything. And I hope that they understand that.
Yep. And
That's all that
and you know,
I can't even remember what your question was.
I agree with you 100%. What are the struggles, right, of being a father slash
yes, it's
slash
being
partner,
busy and working hard.
right? And it is, and it's extremely difficult to be away from home, right?
Yes, I don't want to be away from home.
But you know, it's always about finding that, as the French would say, un juste milieu, right?
An equilibrium.
An
as we would say.
equilibrium.
Was anybody say
a
that? in
balance,
English?
a balance,
A
right?
balance.
About work life, home life, and
Yes.
everything, because we don't want to work too much either, but we also want to spend a lot of time with our kids too, right?
Yes, and spending quality time. Sometimes I'm not going to go ahead and say that like all quality time is vacation, because
Yeah.
sometimes on vacation it gets real stressful.
Oh, vacation is stressful as shit, dude.
You know, you go on vacation, you come back more tired than anything.
Exactly.
But to try to get to that like big vacation, I brought my kids to Walt Disney 2 times, and I can't wait to bring them back again.
Yeah.
But it is not cheap. It
No,
is
not at
cheap.
all.
And I enjoyed it. I hope they enjoyed it. And
Good.
yeah, so that's the struggles.
Now you have to reciprocate the question.
We're gonna end the podcast here.
And because Craig is using too many school words,
Yeah,
right?
big words. I don't even know what he just said. For you, what is the biggest struggles?
For me, about the biggest, and the reason why I added partner in as well is because as a father, right?
He doesn't want to get hit. He doesn't want to get punched. Right in the face.
but there's also thinking about your children, but also as well as your significant other, your partner, or whatever. And the biggest struggle I have is always feeling like I don't do enough. Right.
That is like key, dude.
That's
you
key.
just said everything.
And the fact that
Hopefully,
right,
it's recorded.
yeah, fuck, I hope so. So the fact that I have a 6-month-old at home.
If anything, it's definitely recording the
And
washing machine in the
I
background.
hope so. So
Everything keeps getting louder as we go.
So I have a 6-month-old at home, right? And
do.
I took almost 2 months off when she was born.
That is amazing.
That is,
I want to have more kids just to have that
Yeah,
time.
I know, but I'm done at 3. Right? It's done. I'm done. I'm cutting.
too.
Snippy,
Are
snippy.
you? My wife wants me to.
Yeah,
do
we should do it
snippy.
together, and we should podcast it.
I'll snip you. You snip me.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. I'll cut your vas deferens, and you'll cut mine. That's
That's what they cut.
That's the wire they cut in your testicles.
It sounds
In
horrible.
your testicles. If I was a Greek god, my name would be Testicles.
I would say testicles.
Testicles. Okay. All right. To get back to seriousness.
We should hang more often. Cut
We
the
should hang
testicles.
more often.
I don't know. Your testicles getting snipped
Yeah.
will hang less.
So with
off
being
track and back on.
with being being a father /
Yes.
partner, the hardest
Yes.
thing is you just feel like you're not doing enough.
You do.
Right?
You do.
And when I see my my partner doing dishes, I feel bad that she has to do dishes and she's not relaxing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So when I come home from work, I try to maximize my time with the children.
Mm-hmm.
I try to do as much cleaning, but obviously that kind of tires you out, and you put so much pressure on yourself to try to do as much as possible.
Yep.
That not that you get burnt out, but you just get super tired.
You do.
And then your partner kind of slaps you in the face. It's like, hey, stupid,
Yeah.
right? She does it a lot.
Yeah, a lot. And I agree
And
with
she's
her a
like,
lot.
you do a lot, but I guess it's just the feeling as a father, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as you're always trying to be the best father, you're always trying to be the best partner, help out around the house, laundry this, laundry that, helping kids with their homework, their sports, there's so it gets really busy, and I feel bad when I'm tired.
As a friend, an
Yeah.
amigo.
Yeah, amigo,
More chame,
hey,
chame.
compadre.
Compadre.
Yeah,
I would say do more. Because you,
you don't do enough.
I know
don't do
you,
enough.
and
Yeah.
God, get on that.
Yeah, get on that.
So,
Get on
ladies
that.
and gentlemen,
Yeah.
this was our podcast on we should
Being
hang
a
out
father,
more often.
yeah, being a father, and you know what? I think
What?
there's so many topics that we probably didn't touch. We could probably even do a part 2,
We could do a part.
but maybe not next. But maybe down the road we can easily do a part 2. And for the part 2, what I would suggest to all the fathers,
dudes.
stepfathers, even mothers or whatever out there,
You just said like a key thing that I want to touch right now.
you want to touch?
Yeah, I want to.
You want
touch
to
it.
touch my key?
Yeah, I want to reach out and touch it.
You want me to
To
stand
the
up?
fathers, because I feel in this day and age, sometimes all we hear about is the absentee fathers. The father's not around. The father's not there.
Yeah.
To all the fathers that are on that, like, how can I say, crappy situations, shitty situations, shitty relationships where there's a split
Yeah.
in the couple, and the father decides to really go in there, get a hold of the situation and say, no, I want my son full time because I
Yep.
don't feel like this is, I'm not, nothing against no mothers, because mothers and fathers,
Yep.
children need both.
Yep.
But sometimes it seems as if the parents and the fathers sometimes get a bad rep, and I want to say
A lot of
shout
times.
out-
A lot of times the
Yeah,
fathers
no,
get the
not
bad
just
rap,
me.
right?
I just
No.
want to say a shout out to all those fathers who are out there doing everything they can
Yep.
to make sure that their child has a great situation.
Yep.
And there's I was talking with a friend back just the other day, and man, hang in there, dude, and do what you got to do to make sure that your child in the future knows, because once they get to a certain age, they understand and
Yep.
they know.
Exactly.
Kids are way smarter than we think.
And
They
to all the
understand.
douchebag fathers that aren't there,
Yeah, dude.
screw you.
Yeah.
Right. But for all fathers that, again, I don't want to judge. I don't
Yeah,
want to judge anybody's situation or whatever.
Exactly. What I'm saying
Everybody's
is
got their
very-
own
it's
situation,
very,
right? But at the same time, you're right. We have to give shout out to stepfathers out there too, right?
Dude,
That
shout out to the stepfathers
stepfathers
out there
that
for stepping in
that
and
stepping
doing
in.
what- no, for real.
Exactly.
For real, for going,
Yeah.
and it can't be an easy job.
No.
I would say for children, it might not be the easiest thing to try to take
It's not.
a father's place. You'll never replace the father, but
No.
just do your best to be
Just
there,
being
be there
present,
for them.
being present, and just
Yeah.
not forcing anything, and just kind of
Wow, we
yeah.
just got real serious,
we just got real serious.
but real,
Yeah,
real.
exactly. So I
End this podcast.
Done,
because
done.
They're tired.
out mic drop. No,
No, give them a good outro.
no, not an outro yet. No, put it down.
Put it down. I'm sorry.
Put it down.
Can I drink though?
No, yeah, take a sip. Okay. While I'm talking. All right. So if if any of you fathers, stepfathers, even mothers,
Yes.
parents, or whatever have any questions, right, or you want to share any anecdotes or whatever, comment.
Yeah.
Comment, and if you guys want us to answer questions, what we could do is we could do a little segment of question answering. It doesn't have to be in our podcast area, but it could just be like
we'll answer
we
them.
could record. Exactly.
We will
So
take notes
I
and
promise
we'll
you that whoever comments on this about being a father, if you guys, even if it's not a question, even if it's just like a comment or an anecdote or whatever, we'll answer back.
So what he's saying is, if you want to talk about Ronaldo, go ahead, guys. Because as long as I don't say it, it's okay.
Yeah. No, I don't. How did you just plug that in?
I
there?
tried.
That was
bring it back.
forced. And
Yeah,
you know
but-
what happens when you force something? Turns to
to
shit.
shit. It
There you
turns to
go.
shit.
There you go.
Guys,
Yeah.
and the podcast
And
number
the
2.
podcast. That's number 2.
Nice.
That's a good number. Shit.
It's our best number.
Yeah. There you
And,
go.
no, listen. Every time we do this, it's fun.
Yeah. I love it.
because I'm talking to the camera. I enjoy that. I don't. Enjoy
I didn't talk
talking
to
this
the
guy.
camera a lot today.
Me neither.
but
I felt like I was
I'm-
just
I was
talking to you. This is
and
weird.
I
We're
don't
just staring
like
at
it.
each other.
I don't like
hate
it. I got lost in your eyes a couple times.
They're so brown.
You know
very,
what color
very
your
shit.
eyes are? Yeah, see, you saw
very
where I
number
was
2,
going.
like.
Yeah.
But like
very
a
number
good
2.
color, number 2,
Yeah,
not like an
like
unhealthy.
a light. No,
or
you're
worried.
a very healthy
My
shit
it was
colored
very
eyes.
green today. We
Yeah.
start to worry.
Yeah, or a very dark brown.
And to get back
Right,
all
dark
the way
brown's
to the
not
beginning,
good, and you get pieces
not
of
a-
lettuce.
Not a very constipated look.
No, Elvis. That's bad. All right.
I didn't know. I didn't
Oh,
know that was
so-
possible. What, all of a sudden, my constipated just brought it. Oh, speaking of constipation,
I was
what do you
constipated
have?
once.
You know,
How long?
funny?
Ask me for how long.
I don't even want to know.
Ask
How
me.
long?
Go. 18 hours. Wow. Yeah, it was the worst 18 hours of my life.
But
Let me tell you, when it came out, it was a 2-flusher without toilet paper.
okay, but
You might need to cut that. I don't know.
What I find most impressive
Yeah.
is that you timed this whole amount of time that it took you while trying this constipation. Anyway, I was going to say something, but now I can't remember.
I don't know.
Because that was
and
good.
just like in the
Probably
first
top, so I was gonna
podcast,
say.
I think we tried
I
to
remember.
end it like 5 times, right?
Here it is.
It took us 15 minutes to do the outro.
I think backtrack all the way to why I found that funny, but I shouldn't have laughed. The constipation
Okay.
and
Elvis.
Elvis
Okay.
was the
Mr.
fact that
Mr. Presley.
I suffer from migraines and I'm on some new medication, which
Okay.
has been helping.
Okay.
And one of the side effects is being constipated.
Ouch. I feel for you, dude.
Slightly, but hey,
If you need help, man.
no, you'll
Do what I gotta do, man.
Do what you gotta do.
You're
No, but
you're
I
my
mean,
brother.
it's.
right?
I think that's why I found it funny and that it was relevant.
Yeah, to
in my
your
situation.
your
Because
situation.
I was like, I didn't know that me taking this new medication might kill me.
oh, are you
that's it.
afraid?
That I might die of
You want a hug?
No.
No. Okay. You won't die of constipation.
want help pooping. And we'll see you next time.
That got weird. All right.
Yeah. No, I'm joking. But it was one of the side effects now, and it's
Yep.
not. It was why I found it funny. Anyway,
Yep.
neither here nor there.
Nor anywhere.
Uh,
Get
with
back to the
dirty
first
underwear.
one. All right.
And,
So I guess this will be the outro for real, not like our last podcast where it
we'll
took us 15 minutes.
we'll
All right. So again, like, subscribe on Facebook, everywhere. Please share across the board.
Yes, do please. I don't
Even
wanna
send
work
it to
at
your
my job
friends.
for the
I don't
rest of
want to
my
work.
life. I
So
don't
help
wanna
us
do
not
it.
work and entertain you guys.
It takes at least 1,000. Help us get there, because right now we're not even close.
So let's set a goal, right? We got over 500 views
Yes,
last
set a
time
goal.
in about 2 weeks. So do we just go 600?
Help us.
Let's go 7. Let's go 700.
think?
Yeah, well,
Dude,
it took...
I talk about baby steps. All of a sudden, you're taking a giant leap.
Yeah.
You're taking a baby leap.
Yeah, I take giant, big things. So 650. All right, we'll go 650. All right,
650.
let's try to get
You heard it here, guys.
650 views. So
Help
help
us.
us out. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yes,
help us out on by sharing the content.
Spread the hell
And you know
out
what?
of it.
We're
Why
we're
not?
we're doing this to hang out. We're doing
Yeah.
this to hang out more often. We're
Yes.
doing this to kind of give you guys content.
And if you in your life feel like your job is not 100% what you want to be doing,
Yep.
we're right there, guys.
Yeah.
So with your help us get out of that. Huh? Can I say that? I don't know. I might get fired
I don't
tomorrow.
know. You will.
Most probably.
It's Saturday.
Nobody
tomorrow.
knows
You
where
don't
I
work
work.
Monday.
Don't tell them.
Monday. I won't. All right. So on that note, thank you very much for watching,
Yeah,
for
for
listening.
real.
If you lasted this long.
Yeah, probably not.
Right?
We were like, it's going to be a short
It's going to
one.
be short. It's going to
This
be
is
20, 30 minutes. We probably
3
went on for
hours
2
later.
hours. Yeah. All right, but you
We
know
don't
what?
know if it recorded.
It is what it
And
is.
we
We,
don't
got
know.
a lot of feedback, and keep the feedback coming.
Yeah,
Positive
more
feedback,
feedback even
negative
would be-
feedback. If you guys have if you guys have topics that you want
If
us
you
to
want
speak
me
about,
to change things about Craig, I'll try, guys. I
oh,
will.
okay. And before we go,
What happened?
Okay, I was watching a YouTube video on
Okay.
jiu-jitsu. Okay, so that's something that we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to bring you to a jiu-jitsu
Yeah,
class, and
I'll go.
I
I'm
want to
game.
choke you
I'm
out.
game.
Okay, Gracie Barra Jiu-Jitsu in Granby. That's where I practice jiu-jitsu. Right,
ask
amazing.
them. We'll talk to
Very
them.
humbling.
We'll ask them. We'll talk
Yeah.
to them and ask them if it's okay. They
If
will
we could
probably say
film and
will,
stuff like
we'll
that.
give
There
them
you
some
go.
publicity, and we'll do the whole thing.
So I saw a jiu-jitsu move that was called the banana split. Next,
You are not banana splitting me.
I am totally
Definitely
banana
not.
splitting
No,
you.
nobody-
I almost brought my small square mats. So
Nope.
listen, if we get 650 views,
Craig's gonna banana split me.
I'm gonna banana split him.
I don't. I'm
Help
not saying
me-
I'm agree. But
Help
if we
me
get
banana
there,
split,
I'll let you know.
Derek. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's
But
very
it's
funny.
going to be really funny, and you're going to be hurting. I'll be gentle. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Yeah, no. All right. So real outro.
So we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Please, thank you, and subscribe and all that good stuff.
Subscribe, all that
And
good stuff.
We'll, see you
YouTube.
soon. And what is it? Your famous line is
All right. Catch you on a slippity slide.
Catch you on a
All right.
slippity slide.
Take care, guys.
I think that's going to be our slogan. Is that a slogan? What
That's
do we
mine.
call a
That's
slogan?
not yours.
Yeah, it's
That's
Craig's
not yours.
slogan.
That's mine.
Catch you on the
Slippity slide.
Slippity slide.
Or
and
flippity
on the-
flop.
I'm going to try to find something because I got nothing.
Don't try. It smells weird when you try. Yeah. All right.
Can we go further with it?
No. All right.